METS Therapy Recap, Andrew Claudio here. Game 160 of the baseball season is in the books. Mets lose 6-2. The Reds are currently winning 3-1 in the 8th inning. So it looks like, and I'll come on and do another video if the Brewers come back and win, but it looks like the Mets are going to be tied for that final wild card spot, which will mean they're behind for that final wild card spot, which is probably where they deserve to be. And I can get frustrated about being 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position. I can get upset about baseball and the luck that goes into it and the BABIP, batting average on balls in play, luck that went the Marlins' way, because that's what they do. They put the ball in play, and if you're playing a bad defensive team like the Mets, good things will probably happen. And then the bad luck that went toward the Mets' way, with Alcantara on the ropes in the second inning, first and second, already up 2-0. Lindor hits a rope that unfortunately found a glove instead of the right field corner. If they're up 4-0, maybe tonight goes a different way. But everything went against them tonight. I can't really get too upset about on the whole, or devastated about, because it needs to be a reminder to any Mets fan that's feeling a certain way about losing to the Marlins. And I have those same triggers about 07 and 08, right? Since that dreaded June 12th date that the Mets had the best record in baseball, they were 45-24. They're 37-54, I believe. 37-54 since that date, which is one of the worst records in baseball. The Marlins on that day were 25-41 and are 53-41 since then. They're 13 games better than the Mets, 14 games better than the Mets, whatever the math is on that. Better team won today. The team that's been playing better for 3.5 months won today. The team that's been playing worse for 3.5 months lost today. And they look like the team that's been playing worse for 3.5 months. Whether it's the way that they're playing, with the consecutive outs, and last year was the never say die Mets, this year's the rollover and die Mets, whether it's not catching the ball, whether it's ball going off of Pete's glove or Mauricio forgetting to cover a third base when he's in there for his defense, and whether it's just the bad luck and guys that are stumbling to the finish line, like McNeil and Vientos and some of these guys that just have not been able to, especially on the pitching side of things, that haven't been able to get them over the hump when this entire pitching staff has fallen apart. They've been a bad baseball team for 3.5 months. It should not be surprising that they lost to a better team tonight. So if the Reds blow this one and the Brewers come back and win, I'll watch tomorrow with the hope that the Mets are still in control. But in reality, Reds win tonight, their magic number is 2. So if the Mets lose tomorrow and the Reds win, they clinch and the season's over. Maybe that's better for all of us, and we can finally stop pretending that this season's going to amount to anything.